Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and to part 2 of my mini video series where I am talking about my 5 rants and 5 raves about living in the UK versus the USA. In this video, I'm going to be sharing the things that I rave about. But first, if you're coming from the first video in this series, you're welcome to skip this part. But if you're new here, hello, my name is Ashley. I'm an American expat currently living in London. I'm a wellness coach and a new mom to a little baby boy who is going to be turning 1 year old next month. So crazy. I post videos every Sunday and discuss a variety of topics around mom life, personal wellness, and living abroad as a family. So if any of that interests you, I would be thrilled if you could hit that subscribe button and become one of my beloved viewers. Okay, now for part 2 of my rants and raves about living in the UK versus the USA. Since my very first visit to Europe back in my college days, which I'm now realizing how long ago that was, made me die a little inside. Anyways, swiftly moving on. Ever since my first visit to Europe, I have dreamed of coming back and living here. And while it took a lot of years in between, somehow, by the grace of God, I made it. I'm living in London, and though it's become somewhat normal, I still have a lot of pinch me, this isn't real moments. Despite my previous video, I actually love living here, and here are my 5 reasons why. Rave number 1. The food quality. In my rants video, I mentioned how in London they have limited options when it comes to quick convenience foods besides like McDonald's or your corner fish and chip shops. But what they lack in convenience, they make up for in quality. They don't use nearly as many preservatives, additives, or other chemicals in their food here. Some of the things that are used in the US are actually straight up banned here. Also, unlike in the US, health foods don't come at a premium here. You can find quality, low-cost, healthy foods at your corner grocery store. A lot of their baseline store-branded products are filled with wholesome, real food. There's no GMOs, there's no fillers or anything used to cut corners to save cost and expense of quality. I 100% attribute our healthier diet and lifestyle to moving out here and just having easier access to quality food. Rave number 2, less prejudice. So I'm going to try and keep this one really brief because I know this can bring up a lot of opinions and I'm not trying to spiral down a rabbit hole of issues plaguing America. You can turn on your local news and I'm sure you'll get plenty of it. I simply want to say that as a Black American living here, I don't feel nearly as scrutinized or that there's some unfair bias placed on me simply because of the way I look or the color of my skin. I feel as a Black person, I am much more accepted for who I am out here. I don't have to act or look a certain way. I don't have to prove myself to anyone. I can just be me, and that's cool. Now, side note, I'm not saying that there aren't any prejudices at all whatsoever out here. There certainly is. I'm just saying based on my personal experience versus living in the US and now living here. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. I know I'm keeping it really short, but I know I'll get into a rambling session and just go on and on and on and on and on down the spiraling rabbit hole. So on to the next one. Side note, if you want a video where I go a little deeper into that one issue alone, I'd be happy to do one. Maybe we'll have like a little like wine chat or something. Yeah, that's what we'll call it, a wine chat. We'll have a wine, we'll talk, you know, those things. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you are interested in hearing more of my perspective on that. Rave number 3, ease of travel. Though we haven't had a chance to do much traveling this year because, you know, new baby and all, next year I am planning on letting my travel bug fly free again. It is ridiculously easy to travel over here, from trains to planes, automobiles to boats. You can make it as luxurious or inexpensive as you want. It is just amazing how within no more than an hour, you could be in another country, culture, or atmosphere. It is by far my favorite thing about living over here. Rave number 4, free healthcare. So guys, guess how much it costs to have Mason over here? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, that's right. We went to a hospital, popped out a baby, came home, and didn't get charged a single pound. And you may be thinking, oh, I bet the care and everything was subpar. But to that, I will actually say it was pretty awesome. I mean, I haven't had a baby in America, so I can't directly compare. But for not having to pay anything, I would say it was pretty good. There are definitely some grievances that you have to deal with in terms of like making appointments to see a doctor and getting proper medication. But I would kind of take that over not getting a crazy huge bill at the end of it all. Just saying. Rave number 5, public transportation. This kind of relates to the ease of travel. London is known for its public transportation, and while yes, it can have its hiccups, its bad days, it is overall amazing how connected this city and by product the country is. I feel like every corner of the city is covered by bus or train or both, and it's amazing how in less than an hour you can take a train and be by the seaside or go in the other direction and be in the rolling hills of the countryside. There's also the option of taking trains down into continental Europe, and from there your options open up even more. It is truly a feat of engineering of how connected this city and country is. And that's it for my 5 raves about living in the UK. Now I'd love to hear from you. What are some things that you love about where you live? Leave a comment below and tell me why someone should visit your city. I hope you enjoyed this 2-part video series. If you did, I would greatly appreciate it if you gave me a big thumbs up. And if you haven't yet already, go ahead and subscribe. I post new videos every Sunday and I don't want you to miss out. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate all of you and I will talk to you guys